not taking it serious nationally. I happen to feel like New York City is taking it serious nationally. I think that any time a team is playing on the national circuit, when you're talking about the Brands, New Heights, PSA Cardinals, those teams are taken serious once they take court. I know what we've used to seeing from my age, from my generation to yours, is that we've seen a lot of people in the past just dominate basketball across the land, across the terrain. We've seen New York City be like what was known as the mecca of basketball. And we are not holding that stature as much anymore because things have changed. But we also seen USA be the mecca of basketball, but we just seen countries just defeat USA in basketball too. So things change, the game evolves a little bit, and right now, while it might not be that we might not be the dominant force like we once was, I think the game will still evolve and we'll see those things change, because I used to have a lot of these discussions maybe like 8 to 10 years ago when Funsport was at the top, being recognized nationally as well. And I used to have a lot of these conversations. And we were not doing as well. And then just maybe like 2 to 3 years ago, New York City was dominating the landscape on the national circuit, and some of those conversations were changing just like 2 or 3 years ago. This year it may seem like it'd be a little bit of a bumpy year, but like I said, these things just fluctuates, it moves around. So talent is like spread out across the country right now. Yeah. And New York, I think, is still in the conversation. There is some improvements I think that we need to make as a city. But I don't want to be the voice of those things, but I do see some things that I help try to like at least change from my little small part.
Well, the last question I wanted, what is your end goal right now? Where is Funsport going in the near future?
So my goals is constantly changing. I think after 22 years of doing this, I love it, right? So I think I'm one of those who sometimes people see the banners and they see certain things in the structure and the organization and it looks business-like and corporate, but I just have a passion for kind of like being out here. So when COVID took that away from me, I felt a little handicapped. So I have a passion for being out here in the community with the kids, watching them develop and trying to be a part of their development. So as far as future with Funsport, like I say that because it becomes hard for me to kind of like move on and kind of like do something different, because I'm passionate about the touch points that I have with young people. But I'd like to see us doing more stuff, of course, just New York City, but maybe in other cities and states. I've done events in Dallas, I've done events in Bermuda. So I like to kind of like spread out and kind of like do more of those things, because I like to travel too.
Right.
But I also like to kind of like do the stuff at home, man. This home play stuff is good to me, but I want to be very creative. So I like to kind of like touch more into the creativity and how my creativity can kind of fuse with basketball, and we can do different things. Like you see the home of, I got the 2-point conversion that I got a trademark that I added to the basket, to the game, to make the game a little bit more fun. And I just want to do creative stuff, man. So I don't know where that goes, but I think that's the area, that's the kind of things that I'm focused on.
Well, you've been doing it real well. I've been supporting this, and I'll support you forever. Keep up the great work, and I look forward to seeing your progress in the years to come.
Thank you for the moment.
All right, thank you.
All right, Rob.
Hey, I just finished up this great interview with Rickey Rivers, Funsport. Rickey has been doing big things down here in Brooklyn for many years. He runs a nice, clean, competitive tournament all the time, but he's very knowledgeable about New York City basketball, and that's what I had to interview him. He's doing great things, and that's the reason I want to highlight people just like Rickey and Funsport. But for more content, just like you just got with the interview with Rickey, please tune in to my channel, The World According to Roger Canute. All right? Take care now. Bye.